Oh man, this might be another record day. Hassle Consulting, how you guys all doing? Questions, answers, hassleconsulting.com. As long as you got money, me got wisdom. Yell, scream, kick your ass. Oh my God, I needed that. I just needed someone to tell me. Hi, Aaron. Please make a reaction video to this article. And this is the Daily Mail in the United Kingdom, which is not real news. That's a tabloid, and I gotta explain to you Americans here. The Daily Mail, pretty much anything coming out of Britain, I hate to say it, but the BBC is one of the more reputable publications in the United Kingdom, and that shows you how bad the rest of them are, because the BBC is heavily biased. But the Sun and the Spectator and the Daily Mail, guys, if it's got a pretty woman on it and she's saying crazy shit, it probably didn't happen. Or it's said in this very little, like there's always a seed of truth. But Daily Mail is clickbait. But you paid me, so I'll go there. Young labor activist. Okay. Generation Me, teenage activist with 12 years of classical music training, whinges, that's the British English, about having to scrounge for a job in retail and only getting one of the 10 positions she applied for. NSW, Young Labor, has released video of an Australian youth struggling to find work. Activist Belinda Thomas, 19. What if she's going to be like Jessica Asaf? Lamented how she applied for 10 retail jobs at 17. She could not use her 12 years of training as a classical musician to get work. Yeah, you got to wonder, is this real? Okay, so it's Daily Mail Australia. The filth has spread. See, I don't know if this is true. Did this little girl say this? I don't know. A youth activist who wanted to be a classical musician has whinged about having to apply for retail jobs at the age of 17. The New South Wales Young Labor has released a 3-minute video of members under 26 complaining about the job market. Belinda Thomas, 19, appeared in Facebook. Well, you guys should be complaining about the job market if you're under 26. You have no skills. And if you're activists, you definitely have no skills. 19 appeared in the Facebook video whinging about having to apply for less glamorous jobs in retail before she became an adult. When I was 17, I needed income to support myself in order to have a claim of independence from my family situation, she said in a video filmed at a trendy Chippendale on the fringe of Sydney CBD. Unable to use my 12 years of training as a classical musician to find a job, I ended up sending about 10 applications to retail job and only getting one, ended up scrounging one by chance. Ms. Thomas said she was only able to score this job because she had the exact same name as the interviewer's best friends. Oh my God, Tina. That I believe. That's the number one thing I believe about this. As she delivered a piece-to-camera monologue outside an Art House Palace Cinema. Youth unemployment in June rose to 16.4% with the coronavirus recession, making life in the labor market particularly tough for those aged 15 to 24. The jobless rate among the young was more than double last month's national average of 7.4%, itself the highest since 1998. Critic of Facebook questioned how Ms. Thomas had... See, now we're going into comment sections of a Facebook post. How is this news? A kid was quoted and that she had, so what? She's naive. She doesn't know any better. I don't know how this is news, but it's news. One critic on Facebook questioned how Ms. Thomas had expected the government to help her, considering coronavirus had called live concerts to be canceled since March. What's government got to do with jobs in classical music? Weird Ad, one man said. James Zabrinsky from the Australian Taxpayers Alliance described the video as cringeworthy. Rich people complain they can't get a job with a diploma in underwater basket weaving. He said, I'm glad to see people are finally realizing what degrees are worthless out there. A generation ago, Young Labor prided itself on standing up for those in less fashionable hospital and retail jobs. Former NSW Young Labor President Mark Arbib, who later served as a federal government minister, became involved in politics shortly after the early 90s recession following a dispute with his managers at a Sizzler restaurant when he was a university student. They all think they know how to run the world at the age of 19, don't they? In Mrs. Thompson's case, the labor market had apparently conspired against her. She's a pretty girl. Entering adulthood isn't easy, but entering adulthood as a young woman when the whole system's already set up against you is terrifying. Oh yeah, pretty women suffer so much. The burning desire you had to succeed your whole life is suddenly met with a crushing roadblock just when you think you've got a new chance. No, you have a great chance. You can well, it's not sell, but I guess it is that you can translate your beauty into money by marrying a good quality rich man. You could do that. Or you could go online with the Friends Only app and sell pictures of your titties online. Men don't have that option. To think that she was entitled to be a classically trained musician her entire life. Then addresses stereotypes about young people being lazy. With 1 in 5 young women out of work. That's it? It's not bad. Does anyone know there's a recession going on? Does that account for anything that a global pandemic is affecting us? And that I'm surprised 80% of people are employed. Believe me, these statistics don't exist because we're a lazy generation with our eyes and hands glued to our screen, she said. Sure. Okay. Former prime minister, all former presidents, young lawyer caught Morsigan for putting up fees for art degrees, but didn't mention how they are being reduced for occupations advanced such as nursing, teaching, and science. Well, there's jobs there. I don't want to read through this anymore. This is just a dumb broad and dumb journalist taking what this is. Dumb, spoiled rich girl from Burbs or Burlows or whatever they call them in Australia says stupid thing. People pile on top of her on social media. News at 6. There you go. All right. I'm glad I just lost some brain cells on that one. Paolo Gentry. Opinions on computer science degree. Just graduated high school. Okay, well, you get the extra 15% cost because you didn't graduate from high school. There's a website out there. I'm going to type it into the chat room, Paulo, and you can go to that website and see how that works. DJ Aftershock for $5. Go party with sociology major GOP Mitzi and Madison. Wear the right shoes. Give them the cold shoulder. Oh my God, party. Mitzi and Madison. Go party with sociology major GOP. Grand old party, Mitzi and Madison. Hey, whatever happened to that gal that went to St. Thomas and all the guys in Minnesota? She was like the proto-thought, the original proto. What was she? Oh, I can't. And then she went away. This even predates Julie Borowski, but Julie Borowski is legit. She actually came up with her own ideas. This gal, what was her name? Oh God, all the talk radio guys were like bending over backwards to go talk to her. Meanwhile, I had this book out called Behind the Housing Crisis, and everyone's like, what do we do? Oh my God, what do we do? Hey, can you want to shut up? You ain't got tits. Even though I'm a 58-year-old man, I still think I got a shot with Mitzi. I forgot her name. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. All right, there you go. Questions, answers. AssholeConsulting.com. Links down below. See you guys later. Toodles.